Hi, everybody, and welcome to Quarantine Cafe. My name is Callum. I'm your host, and I am here right now with Unit 1 from Boston. How are you guys doing? What are all your guys' names, and where are you guys? How's your pandemic going?
Pretty good. I'll start. I'm Nick. My pandemic's going pretty well. Pretty boring. How about you, Josh?
Hey man, I can't complain. I'm working a lot. I'm fishing a lot. Life is okay. Not great, but we're hanging in there.
I'm Rachel, and yeah, I usually just started a job doing some shorebird monitoring, so at least I have work, so that's good.
Awesome. Congrats on the new job.
Thank you, dude. Birds are cute as hell, so.
Yeah, birds are great. So can you guys tell me a little bit about the music that everybody's about to hear?
Sure, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so like we're definitely a band that sort of plays a lot of different styles, and I feel like this set does a good job of kind of running the gamut of like what we like to play. Boogie Oogie Oogie is the opener. It's a Taste of Honey cover, so like some old school disco vibes.
Classic stuff. Do you guys do the breakdown like, listen to my bass player?
Oh, yeah.
That's our favorite
him.
part.
Yeah, I guess you'll hear it in a second. But.
So yeah, that's the opener. Pikachu, which is next, is probably the most straightforward rock song. Also the oldest song in this set, surprisingly.
Older than Boogie Oogie Oogie. That's
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
oldest to us at least. Like how long we've been playing it. Bee Boop is kind of a slow burner. It's got a little bit of a funky edge, but definitely kind of a like jazz lounge kind of a vibe. I don't know. It's a little smoky. And then
It's a good word for it.
Shake It is last, and that's kind of it's got a Latin inspired feel. It's got like a song 5/8 beat to it, so kind of just kind of running the gamut, playing different stuff.
cool. That's awesome. All right, let's give that a listen, and then we'll be right back, and we'll talk a little bit more. we're back with Unit 1 from Boston. So you were just talking about how varied your stuff is, and clearly it is now that we've listened to it. So like, how did that happen? How did you guys wind up in a band that does like a song that has like a son clave in it and also boogie oogie oogie? Because like I've been in bands like that, but they're usually like cover bands or wedding bands, and you guys obviously aren't like that at all. You know, you guys are like a sweet indie rock band. Like, so how did you guys arrive at that kind of like repertoire?
I am not great at songwriting, or I was learning. So everything that we've kind of done has been kind of like experimentation, or kind of just like pushing the boundary and like going, you know, further than we've written before. So a lot of like our newer stuff, like we have an album out called Altered State, but a lot of the stuff on there is actually kind of already like past its expiration date as far as like where our writing direction is going. So it's kind of fun to do that. Just explore new sounds, not get pigeonholed.
Yeah, we just when we started the band, we didn't really have like a direction to go in. We were like, oh, we're gonna be, you know, a triple step jazz shoegaze, you know, like jazz. We were just like, Rachel just had these songs that you like, you know, she had the lyrics and the chords, and then she met Josh first, and they were putting like the rhythm section together, and then I was the last piece. And so we never really like had an idea of a direction, or really. We just kind of write to what we know and like. You know, Rachel's more on like the indie songwriter side, but she also likes more of, you know, jazzy stuff. Jazzy Josh.
Yeah, I was gonna say Josh is way more
Jazzy Josh, yeah.
DJ Jazzy Josh over here is a big classic rock and like
Yeah, like I learned to play drums playing jazz in like middle school jazz bands and stuff like that. So like I bring a lot of that flavor, but then I also played a lot of punk in high school. So my style lands somewhere in the middle of those. And then Rachel, you learned to play classical guitar first, right?
Yeah, I was a classical guitar player, and then I just kind of edged my way to blues, and I don't know, just stuff happens.
And I feel like us kind of coming at these, you know, the same songs from really different angles sort of gives us kind of an interesting sound.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the next question then. Why Boogie Oogie Oogie? Like, even given everything that you guys just mentioned, like, that still seems kind of left field.
That song is fucking dope.
Yeah, it's just a good song.
It's just a good song. And I want to say for the record that was my pick.
That was Rachel's pick.
That was my hard pick. It took me a long time to convince you guys, honestly. You were convinced pretty early.
Yeah, I was
Josh took forever. Josh was like, I don't want to play disco drums.
Yeah, it's boring.
And like I feel like we have a little repertoire of covers, and they also sort of run the gamut. Like we've got that one. We play Jack Johnson's "Good People" a lot.
Okay.
We play that funky music.
Yeah.
What else?
Just a Girl.
Just a Girl.
Love No Doubt.
By No Doubt. So like we really sort of also try and kind of pick covers from different places and see if we can sort of blend them into our sound.
Yeah, remember when we released a cover EP in August? we did one and completely like have not like pubbed it or not talked about it since it came out pretty much.
But if you want to hear those covers, Spotify, iTunes isn't even real anymore. Apple Music is what the kids are on now, I think. Wherever you get your music, you can find that EP if you're curious.
Yeah. The interesting thing about that EP is actually we do a cover of Crazy by Gnarls Barkley.
Yep.
And this is kind of like before we were aware of like what kind of guy CeeLo Green is. And so like that's just one that like we kind of avoid now. I don't know. I think it's like interesting to mention just because like we recorded it. But like once you're in the process of like mixing it, we decided to stop playing the song. Just like, you know, solidarity just because it's like best not to associate. We still have it on there, but like it's one of those things that like we just don't play anymore, and it's actually like one of our first retired songs. I guess we got a few retired songs on like our EP and stuff, like our first EP that we released like in 2017 2018, something like that.
Long time ago
at this point. But yeah, so it's there. We really like doing our covers. It's fun to pay respect to the people that influence us, even though they might not be the best people.
Yeah. So when you guys do covers, like how do you conceptualize that? How do you try to like make them different for your own sound?
Honestly, when I arrange them, I kind of do them by memory instead of actually like listening to the song, which is foolish thing to do because we actually play that funky music wrong for like a year.
Yeah.
But it's kind of fun to do that.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's not wrong if you guys are playing it and it sounds
good.
Exactly.
And you know, the drunk dads at the picnic don't notice. So But it's kind of just like an arranging kind of by the seat of our pants and taking what we know about the song and what's memorable at it and then kind of spinning it a little bit.
That's like always my process is like with every song, there's going to be some kind of a through line, like something that makes the song what it is. And if you sort of keep that through line, you can play with all kinds of other stuff and sort of make it, you know, cover that is true to what made the song great, but also isn't that song just played again.
Mm-hmm.
The rat race and get away to my happy place, and we run to a clear view. Yeah, we run, 'cause I choose you. I choose you like I always wanted to. I choose you like you always wanted me to.
you mentioned the Drunk Dads at the Picnic, which would be like a great band name, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
But are you guys looking forward to seeing the Drunk Dads at the Picnic again, I guess?
Oh yeah, we are so ready to go and play again. We all went to Boston College, that's how we met, and we did a lot of superfan zones. So it's like, just like this area of like hyping up everybody before the football games, and so like we just play covers for like 3-4 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And we've had some interesting experiences. Like one time Doug Flutie dethroned Josh and he played with us.
He kicked me off my drum set, dude.
And he was
Doug
he was
Flutie,
great.
the greatest quarterback in BC history.
Greatest quarterback, greatest drummer.
I don't know about that, but
We're neither confirming nor denying that. But like we've had a lot of good experiences. Like we try not to like discriminate gigs or anything, because like we just have fun playing. Like like a bar at 11 p.m. no one's gonna come see, or like something like that, like Superfan Zone, where we get like pretty nice exposure. Like it's just always fun to go out there and make noise.
Yeah, we all get our kicks, I think, off of just being on stage and making noise. Like it's what gets us out of bed every day. It's what we love doing, and like it really sucks that we can't go out and play right now. Whether we're playing at 10 people or 10,000, like we just want to be out there playing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of a tragedy that nobody can go play music right now.
Yeah, I mean, all of this live streaming is dope, though. Like, what you guys are doing is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Like, it's great, and it gives us something to do, absolutely. But, like, it's not the same as being...
It's not the same.
No, not.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it's a weird sort of leveling the playing field kind of a thing. Like, we just recorded a set in the living room, and, like, the other night, like, I watched, like, artists I love and, like, really big names also just, like, sitting in their living room with guitars.
Yeah.
It's sort of... It almost brings people back to like what music is about. Like it's not all this great production, and it's not all this. It's just people with instruments.
Yeah,
I agree with that. It brings like a certain genuineness, I guess, back to playing. Like it's less about the pomp and circumstance, I guess. Now, like
definitely
not so flashy. It's just about. I don't want to say raw talent, because everybody's talented in their own way and what they do, but like it's a lot about like the performance itself at this point.
And that being said, we're blessed to have two insanely good photographer and videographers living with us. Our friends Huck Vaughn and Julie Hopkins, they're amazing, and they've done a ton of videos for us already.
Big shout out.
So we're definitely getting a little bit of that pomp and circumstance from them. So
oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely not without like its own flair and stuff, but
totally.
Yeah, I don't know, just talking for a second about what you just said, like something that I found really interesting right at the beginning of this pandemic, when like me and Josh started this show and we were doing a little bit of research into like live streams and stuff, it was weird to watch like Garth Brooks just on Facebook Live, like taking requests or whatever. It was like, dude, and I don't love Garth Brooks or whatever, although he does seem like a kind of cool guy, but like, I mean, somebody who's that huge is like literally basically doing what everybody's doing here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's almost
a flag here because it's live,
Yeah, exactly. It's humbling in a way. It's just like, oh, they're people too. They're they accidentally mute their strings a little too soon. They fuck up too. Like again, it's more about the performance, but in a way, it's also way more fun to just like see these artists that you just never expect to see in like a live setting like that. And then you just, I don't know, it just so happens that you're looking at, for example, this new band that I listened to, The Garden, just started listening to them, and I saw an Instagram live set that they did, and the sound was awful and stuff, but it's just like, it was just so cool that like, dude, like everybody in the comments were like, mosh pit. Oh yeah, there's this other thing. It's called Brick by Brick West, and it was it was a festival held on Minecraft, and there are videos of this.
Okay.
So, like it's like they like kind of stream the music from a website, and so like the band's pre-recorded this. They had a bunch of artists like Terry Glazer, Not to Lose.
Pussy Riot.
Yeah, they had Pussy Riot too.
Oh, that's awesome! Wow, that's
not this one. And they were just like, everybody typing in the comments like, "Circle pit right now, open this motherfucker up!" And it's just people like jumping in a circle and running.
That video.
In Minecraft.
It's hysterical. Just look it up. It's everybody watching this. Look it up. Look up Brick by Brick West.
I'm sorry. I know I'm prone to wander. You seep into my skin. Oh, your currents got me caught up. Pull me down deeper and deeper. I don't mind, no. Pull me all the way down where it's dark, and we can make up for lost time.
All right, that's awesome. And everybody can find your music on Spotify, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so thanks, guys. And is there anything else that you guys want to say to the audience before we wrap up the interview?
Just keep supporting your local scene. Like all the bands you love, all the bars and restaurants that you were a big fan of, they're all still there, and they all still need love and support. It's really killing us to see like venues in Boston that we love, taking hits. The Great Scott especially is a place that we've both loved to play and loved to go see other people play.
Yeah.
So it hurts to see them in hot water, and it hurts to see venues that we love and we're really passionate about might be going the same way. So make sure that you're out there supporting your local scene, doing everything you can to make sure that these places that you love and people around you love stay open.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much. That was Unit 1, Boston's own Unit 1. My name is Callum. I'm your host of Quarantine Cafe, and we will see all you guys again tomorrow at noon.
Thanks for having us, Callum.
Thank you so much for being on the show, guys.
Yeah, thank you, man. See you around.
Yep.